Welcome home.
Our resort Christmas tree trail here at the Grand Floridian. Here is the main tree. It is pretty doggone big and really pretty. A lot of birdhouses, bells, and I am going to see if I can get far enough back for you guys to get a little bit better view of it. We are in the main lobby here at the Grand Floridian. And so here we go, all the way up on a beautiful tree. Again, this is just our first stop on the resort Christmas tree trail. We're also going to be able to get the contemporary. We'll get the one at Wilderness Lodge, the Poly, and Grand Destino. But how about a look at the Gingerbread House, which is back again this year. They were also doing one at Wilderness Lodge, but we have not seen that one as of yet. There's a list of all the ingredients that they use to build the Gingerbread House. And on the other side, you can actually get a cookie, or you can get a miniature version of the Gingerbread House to take home. The resort completely decorated already. Little Christmas touches everywhere as you look. There are actually a couple of smaller trees on the lobby floor, as well as the second floor balcony. Garland, poinsettias, all over as you walk around here at the Grand Floridian. All right, so next up is going to be the Christmas tree at the Grand Destino Tower at Coronado Springs. As you guys know, this is our third year staying here for Thanksgiving, and this is why. Just absolutely beautiful tree. It's right when you walk in through the main entrance. I'm going to take a walk down the stairs here that lead to Barcelona, but there are smaller trees all throughout the resort, everything decorated. The color scheme behind the bell services and the check-in area has all been done in green and red as well. Walk down the stairwell to Barcelona Lounge, and then you can get the entire Christmas tree here. You know, we'll be spending some time at Barcelona as we always do, but here is the base of the tree as it goes all the way up. Another beautiful, beautiful tree as Disney welcomes in the Christmas holiday. So now that we've come downstairs, you can get a better look at the Christmas tree here, decorated with naturally pineapples, hibiscus flowers, not quite as tall as some of the other Christmas trees that you'll see around, but it is still really nice. And there is a little bit of Christmas everywhere as you look around. They have wreaths over the door. So the next tree on our stop is here at the Wilderness Lodge. This is always our favorite Christmas tree, decorated with the theming that they have here at the lodge. They also have garland. They have a couple of smaller trees as well, but this is the granddaddy of them all. We love coming to Wilderness Lodge during the holiday time. One of the other really cool things about the lodge, and this is 24/7 all year round, there's always a cozy fire if you want to come and relax next to the fire. We like to sit around the fire that they have over in the Boulder Ridge area. That's the DVC area of Wilderness Lodge. They have another fireplace there as well. They also have another Christmas tree over there, so we're going to take a walk that way so we can show you guys that as well. All right, so we're going to make our way into Boulder Ridge. And they have another Christmas tree here in the lobby at Boulder Ridge.
This is the lobby, by the way.
It's not quite as big as the one in the main lodge, but they always decorate Boulder Ridge. In the fireplace. And I know I've shown you guys this before, but for some of our new friends, we love to relax down here whenever we come for our DVC trips. But this train is part of the Carrollwood Pacific. And if you're not familiar with that, that's the train that was in Walt's backyard. It is a scaled down version of an actual steam train that Walt had running in his backyard of his house. They had to take it down when a accident happened. The train flipped over and a little girl was hurt, and Walt said he never wanted something that he created to cause a child pain. So they took it down, and now it sits here in the lobby at Boulder Ridge. One last look at the tree here at Boulder Ridge. And we are now going to head over to Disney Springs and start the Christmas tree trail there. So let's get going. We are here at Disney Springs so that we can take a look at everything that is Christmas here in the Springs. We're going to start with the Christmas tree trail. That's probably going to be our big thing, but we're going to stop and taste some of the holiday drinks and bites that they have available. But our first stop is going to be getting a map for the Christmas tree stroll. All right, here is the first stop on the Christmas tree stroll. This is a tree made out of metal, and it is right by the orange deck. So this is the first one that we saw, and we've got a couple more as we walk around out from the orange deck. Here's our next tree. This is the frozen tree. You can see each one has a little plaque so you can tell which tree you're at. And this, like I said, is the frozen tree, all decorated in the theme of Frozen. We are right by the fountain. There's another tree right here as well. And let's go see what this one is as we walk around the fountain. And this one is the Moana Tree. This one is themed all in the spirit of Moana. And these are the first three trees that we saw. We're right here by the AMC Theater, right as you walk out of the orange deck. Our next tree is the Toy Story tree. Absolutely love doing the Christmas tree stroll. This one is right outside of Disney style. All right, our next tree is the Black Panther tree. This one is really decked out. Really beautiful tree. And right on the other side of it, we're right here by the candy cauldron and the sunglass hut and food trucks. But here is the Star Wars tree. This one's really neat because the tree topper is C-3PO. All right, so our next tree is Raya and the Last Dragon. There it is. And I'll back up so we can get this one all the way in. Get Mom in there too. And we are right in front of the House of Blues and Cityworks. So while we were at the Raya and the Last Dragon tree, we decided to take a stop and have some refreshments. Got the Big Wave Golden Ale from Kona, and Renee looks like she got a margarita. It's happy hour here at the House of Blues, so that means it was $2 off of beers and margaritas, wines, and well drinks were $5 each. The margarita was $6. Sorry about that. And Long Island iced tea was $6. I'll admit this is the first time I've ever even been into the House of Blues. Just not a spot we normally stop at, but we're going to enjoy some refreshments as we continue on the Christmas tree stroll. Also wanted to mention I stopped over at the Sosa Cigar Shop and got me some of their fresh rolls. When I tell you this is the best deal in Disney, this is the absolute best deal in Disney. $4 for these cigars here, and they are rolled on premise at the Sosa shop. So always stop and get these. I love smoking cigars, and these at $4 a piece are really nice. Right, so we left the House of Blues, and now we are making our way in front of the gift shop at the House of Blues, and right next door to the M&M store. And it is our next Christmas tree. This is the Princess and the Frog. And I will back up and try to get it all in there for you. And there we go. We are going to continue our stroll. So night has fallen here at Disney Springs, so as we do the rest of the Christmas tree stroll, they are lit up. Our first stop now is Coco. How awesome is this? Tilt up for you guys to see the top. And I will, so you can get the whole thing. And while we are right here, oh, look at that! We're gonna walk over right next to the Coco tree is the Disney Plush tree. And they have all of the Disney Plus movies Christmas movies on the tree. There we go. That is the Disney Plus Christmas tree. I'm going to walk this way and see if we can get a pic or video of the whole thing. Sorry about that. I'm kind of blindly walking here. This is why people hate people that do videos, because we don't pay attention. All right, next up is the main tree. It is tall. That is for sure. I'm gonna walk back as far as I can and see how much of it we can get in one shot. It is a beautiful, beautiful tree. Everybody stopped around taking pictures. I tell you what, as cool as Disney Springs is decorated, it is so much better at night. Once everything is lit up, you can see all the decorations. Absolutely beautiful. This is, again, the main tree. We are right where the entrance is if you take one of the Disney transportation buses, and right in front of the coach store. AJ, what do you think of all of the Christmas trees?
They look like Disney movies. The decorations are spot on for the Disney movie they're portraying.
Guess what? If you look up, it is starting to snow. Snowing. Well, it's Disney snowing. Oh, there's nothing like Christmas time at Disney. It's snowing in Orlando. All right, so our next tree is Cinderella. And we are in the backside of Zara and right next to the guest relations here at Disney Springs. This is a little bit smaller of a tree than the rest, so I can actually get the whole thing in for you. Absolutely beautiful tree. You can see the clock inside. That's stuck on midnight. We all know what happens at midnight. So I don't think a trip to Disney Springs would be complete without stopping over at the Polite Pig. And see, look at this! Holy moly, Santa's drinking bourbon with me! Cheers. You gotta love the Polite Pig. You gotta love Disney Springs. Everything about it. There's the top shelf. Let's see what we can get into here. So I got the sweet tea old fashioned. This is usually what I get whenever we come, but Renee got one of the seasonal margaritas.
Smoked passion fruit margarita.
And it's got the spicy chili
tahine
around the rim.
Yeah.
Oh, this is as delicious as ever.
Yeah, it's if you've watched any of our videos from Epcot before, I always get the margarita in Mexico at the booth, and it's always a smoky margarita. And so this is very similar to smoky. This is smoky passion fruit. You know, I'll take any of the smoked ones. They're good.
So, again, no trip to Disney Springs is complete without a stop to Polite Pig. You're going to hear us say that a lot, that no trip to Disney Springs is complete without a stop somewhere. But, I mean, that's what happens. We come, we go to the places that we enjoy going to. Right, our next tree is Beauty and the Beast. It's got a beautiful topper on it. All right, so we are outside of the Lego store in front of T-Rex, and here is the
I got full bars and it says LTE.
Haunted Mansion tree. Of course, it's got Madame Leah right in the middle. I'll walk back and see how much of the tree I can get for you guys. And then right on the other end of the little parkway area here is our next one. And this is the Nightmare Before Christmas tree. And it's got Jack and Sally. And this one is right, again, in the same general area, right in front of T-Rex. All right, our next tree is the Disney Parks tree. Oh, there's the Tower of Terror. If we come this way, we see Spaceship Earth. And as you make your way around the tree, there are all the different parks represented naturally with the Parks tree. And at the very top is the Magic Kingdom topper. And then this one is right in front of the World of Disney, right next to the Lego store and the Joffreys. Our next tree is the Mickey and Minnie Mouse tree. It's got a giant mini bow on top. This one's a little darker than the others. There's just not a lot of lighting around it. We are right outside of World of Disney and across from Basin. This is the entrance you would come into if you're using Uber or Lyft, just to give you a reference point of where this one is. But this is the Mickey and Minnie tree. Once upon a toy, it's time for us to meet Santa. There is a virtual queue. The first one's at 9 a.m., the second one is at 1, and the last one is at 5. We were able to get a spot during the 5 o'clock virtual queue. So I was talking to one of the cast members that checks everybody in, and it turns out we are the absolute last family that gets to visit Santa Claus tonight. All right, it is our turn. We're going to go see Santa.
Will, right?
Yeah.
AJ.
Yeah.
Well, AJ, what would you like for Christmas?
Foosball table.
A foosball table. How big? Tabletop, one that sits like on the dining room table, can fit in a closet, or a full.
Oh.
Okay.
Full on, Santa, full on.
Full on foosball table. Has Dad been coaching you for that?
I'm playing down at Wilderness.
Oh, okay. What would you like?
The Queen.
Lightning McQueen cars. So remote control or the set of like Matchbox? Remote control. Well, Will and AJ, I just heard from Mrs. Claus. She took a break from baking cookies and went to the list room. You guys are on the nice list. Congratulations.
You might want to check that list again.
It was a little sketchy right around July, but we made it. Keep up the good work. So, before we take our picture, do you want to know anything about the North Pole?
Yeah.
What would you like to know?
Yeah.
Well, that's a trick question. Santa's village is 22 degrees because I have a magical force field that allows me to keep it at 22 degrees, hidden from the outside world, and allow there to be a remote control for Mrs. Claus to make it snow whenever she wants.
Wow.
Now, outside, it's like negative 50 degrees. And when people fly over, all they see is an iceberg. Are we ready for a picture?
I have a question.
Okay.
Are there penguins?
We have some that visit us, but they normally live in the South Pole in the Antarctic. We ready for a picture?
Yeah.
All right, we are down to our final 3 trees, I think. This is the one in front of the Earl of Sandwich. There is no card on this one, so we can't really tell the theme. There is a little drummer boy, drums, a couple of other things like that. So I'm gonna just assume it's just a generical Christmas tree. All right, wrapping it up, we have 2 more. This is the Lion King tree. There's a Simba at the very top. I'm gonna walk around this way. Get a better look at it. And I am gonna walk backwards. And I should be able to get the whole tree for you there. And then we have one more after this. Again, we are right outside the Trend at the Co-op and the Disney Vacation Club kiosk. And we have one left, and it's right here as well. And it is the Disney Junior
We have one
tree.
more to put, so
And so we're
going
gonna walk over there to that one right now. The Disney Junior tree is right outside the Star Wars trading post. And here we go. This is the Disney Junior tree. Y'all can keep kissing, it doesn't bother me. And there we go. This is the last one, the Disney Junior tree. We have completed the Christmas tree stroll. And we're going to go back to Planet Hollywood and check in with our map and get our little buttons. All right, so that's going to do it. We're wrapping up the Christmas tree stroll. We got all the trees in and some extra treats for you. We got our button that says we completed the Christmas tree stroll. So we hope you had a great time. We really enjoyed it. Thanksgiving Day at Disney is outstanding. I recommend everybody do it. And we appreciate you coming along with us.
Hi, my name is Frank. Don't forget to share the magic.
Main Street, party of 4.